For centuries, war has shaped our world. It has built empires and destroyed civilizations. But what is war? Is it a necessary evil or a failure of humanity?
Tomorrow, Tuesday, will be treated as victory in Europe's death.
War is not just about politics, it destroys lives. Today, we will discuss three major wars: Russia, Ukraine, Gaza, and Syria, to understand why they happen and their terrible consequences.
Sir, intelligence confirms it. Ukraine has formally moved towards joining NATO.
So, they have chosen the West over their own blood.
Our annexation of Crimea in 2014 went as planned. However, NATO sees it as unlawful. Sanctions are increasing. Our economy is taking damage.
Sanctions, their weapon when they are too weak to fight directly.
Sir, I have something to report. If Ukraine joins NATO, we lost all strategic control over the Eastern Europe. The West will have missiles at our border. We cannot let this happen.
And Donbass?
The separatists in Donetsk and Luhansk are holding the front, but Ukraine's forces are growing stronger. If we delay too long, we will lose our influence there.
Okay, so then we act. We support Donbass further. We weaken Ukraine from within, and when the time is right, we take what is ours. Ukraine belongs to ours. It always has been ours. The West tried to rewrite the history, but history is on our side. Prepare the troops. Increase support in Donbass. If Ukraine insists on leaving us, then they will regret their decision.
Yes, sir. Mobilization starts immediately.
Sir, are we prepared for the consequences?
Let them try to stop us.
And so, in 2022, the war between Russia and Ukraine began.
Two peoples, one land. Both believe they have a right to it. Both live in fear, shaped by history, war, and survival. My family lived here for generations. We farmed this land, played in its field, but now we are locked up, living behind walls under blockade with no freedom, no future. We are prisoners in our own home.
We returned to this land after centuries of exile and persecution. We built a home, but rockets still rain down. We built walls because we fear rockets. We blockade because we fear death. We live in fear. We cannot take chance.
Every day, we struggle to live.
We live in fear.
There's no clean water, no medicine.
Silence warns us of rockets.
We are trapped behind walls.
We ran to shelters, hoping we are fast enough.
Not because of what we have done, but because of who we are.
We build walls not because we hate you, but because we are free.
We want freedom to live, to dream, to give our children a future without war.
We want security, to live in peace, without fear of rockets or hate.
We just want to be free. And so, the reasons continue. Blockade for security, resistance for freedom, fear for both. Years of displacement, fear and violence on both sides became fuel for the war. Gaza, caught between hope and hopelessness, became a battlefield once again.
My people, I promise you reform. There will be freedom of expression. Our economy will grow. We will be a modern nation.
But
The president soon reasserted the Ba'ath Party's dominance and started his dictatorship. In 2011, inspired by the Arab Spring protests across the Arab world, Syrians in Daraa gathered peacefully to demand freedom and dignity.
Freedom! 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 The people want the fall of the regime!
No more corruption, no more lies! End the emergency law, free the prisoners!
The Syrians are one! We are one!
They think they can challenge my power? Stop them! I don't care how. Now, use any method necessary. Crush them.
This is an illegal gathering. Disperse immediately.
Put them down!
Freedom! 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 We are your people! Don't shoot us! We are your people! Don't shoot us!
We are an arm, we just want freedom! We just want freedom!
This is the price of defiance. The Syrian people's cry for freedom was answered with violence.
3 wars, 3 countries. Syria, Gaza, Ukraine, different places, same suffering. I don't know whenever the war will end, but as long as I'm breathing, I will keep you safe. Honey, are you okay?
Yes, Mama. Over here, but I cannot see anything.
It's fine, honey.
Mama, were the boom still coming?
No, honey, it will be over soon.
Israel is blocking the humanitarian aid. They are starving civilians. Please save the refugees.
The Syrian war has affected our country. Now we are in crisis of facing war with our own people. What did we done to deserve this?
I haven't eaten for a few days. I just want food.
We have no medicine, no supplies left. We are watching people suffer, die, and there's nothing we can do. I'm supposed to help them, but I can't. I feel so powerless.
The war has disrupted global energy and food markets, driving up costs worldwide. With Russia being a major exporter of oil and gas, nations like Germany and Italy have faced shortages, forcing shift to alternative energy sources. Meanwhile, Ukraine's grain exports have stalled, triggering a food crisis that hits developing nations like Africa and Asia the hardest. Despite diplomatic efforts to restore supply chains, uncertainty remains, keeping markets unstable.
Children who once dream of school now dream of safety. Mothers who once smile at their families now cry over graves. Fathers who once built homes now run from bombs. Millions have left their countries, not because they wanted to, but because they had no choice. Homes are destroyed, lives are shattered, futures are stolen, and in every war, the innocent pay the highest price.
These consequences have contributed to the loss of humanity, such as human suffering, unprecedented destruction, human rights violation, and moral decay.
For thousands of years, humans have fought wars. But the question remains, should they? Tonight, 4 different philosophers will share their views and perhaps change yours.
War is not a choice, it is a necessity. Since the dawn of civilization, nations have fought to survive. Those who were strong thrive, those who were weak perish. A country that refused to fight will be invaded, conquered, and erased from history. So tell me, what would have happened if nations did not defend themselves? If armies did not fight, we would have fallen long ago.
Strength? You call war strength? War destroys everything. Families, city, even morality itself.
And yet, without war, how would nations defend themselves? If there were no wars, do you think peace would last? No! War is the shield to protect civilizations. Your freedom to sit here and speak, won through war.
War is sometimes unavoidable, but it should never be our first option. It is often destructive, costly, and often leads to consequences beyond what we can predict. Look at wars of the past. World War I was meant to be the war to end all wars. Instead, it planted the seed for World War II. Violence creates more violence. War should not be our last resort, only used when diplomacy and reasons are failed.
Ah, the idealist. So, you believe that wars can be prevented? The leaders will sit at the table, shake hands, and avoid conflict? How naive.
Not naive, it is practical. Countries that focus on peace building and alliances have far better long-term security than those who rely on wars. Look at modern Europe. Instead of fighting nations, built the EU, which has maintained peace for decades. Yes, but these wars are proof that we need better alternatives to violence. Diplomacy and economic pressure and negotiation can prevent war before it even happens.
Morality, a fine concept in theory, but tell me, do you think nations go to war because of ethics? Because they care about what's right and wrong? No, nations go to war because they want power. That is the truth of the world. War isn't about justice, it's about who is strong enough to take what they want.
So you think war is just a game of power? No right or wrong?
Right and wrong? The strong makes the rules, the weak follow them. That's how the world works.
Exactly, strength decides the future. Always has, always will.
That's why war never ends. You all accept violence as normal instead of stopping it. If everyone talked like you, we would be fighting forever.
So here we ask again. Is war necessary? Is it justified? Or is it humanity's greatest failure? That is for you to decide.
War begins with power, but ends with sufferings.
Thousands die, but fighting continues.
What about the children?
What about the families?
When will we learn?
In war, there are no winners, only survivors. Stop the war, stop the suffering, bring peace.
One day.